figuring I'm going to change or try and glue this piece back on. So essentially that is the piece that was broken off. To me, honestly, I think this is a design flaw. Like, they've super glued or they've acrylic glued that onto this base piece, and they package it together like that when they send it to you. So any kind of pressure on this will cause it to kind of break. On top of that, this length is actually a little bit short. So if you tighten that screw too much, you'll essentially pop it off again. So I'm leaving this out so that the glue can dry. I've just used regular super glue until they send me this new part. So the skimmer's out at the moment. I took some photos which I'll comment on and include. But essentially that pump is an E-harm pump. It's got a NYOS branding on it, but that's an E-harm pump. I got an E-harm 3000 next to it. Took some photos and they are basically identical. So from a replacement perspective, if you wanted to use an E-harm, I suppose you could use that. There was some sand in the bottom of the skimmer, so I cleaned that all out and I'm going to put it all back in. As you can see now, I don't have the bubble trap plate in here. I don't know how it's going to work, but I don't want to leave it out like this while that glue is busy drying, so I'll just put it in like this until the glue dries. Give it back in my tank without the bubble plate. Interesting that the skimmer volume only goes to the collar there now. I guess that bubble plate kind of forces the bubbles to be in the top chamber, not in the bottom. Or maybe the skimmer's been tuned with that in place so that the volume or the depth of the water be 22 centimeters. I'll try and tune it to see if I can get it up for now and take it from there. Just adjusted the course adjustment and it's back up. Interesting, the bubbles kind of seem like a little more translucent rather than frothy, creamy kind of color. So, I mean, this will be an interesting test while that's out to see how much difference that plate actually even makes with the skimmer, because I think that's one of their kind of proprietary, design that they have. So this is a photo, obviously, of the broken piece, more clearer so you guys can see while it's busy trying to glue. Some photos of the skimmer comparison between the E-harm and the NYOS. I think they're exactly the same kind of unit actually. You can see the back piece is exactly the same kind of length, and the top down back shots are basically identical of the same pump, so E-harm it is.